grade 1. Here we are at values class. I'm so glad to be with you. All right, let's go ahead and do our moment of mindfulness. We're going to do our breathing as we always do. And again, I'm going to remind you that this is what your brain looks like. We're all shaken up. We've got all kinds of things in our brain that we thought about. And now we're going to take a moment to relax our brain and to reset. Remember that about our brain is that malleable piece of like plastic, and it needs to be reformed in being able to rest for this moment now. So if you will, let's go ahead and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let it go. Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that again. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let it all out. Oh yeah, like that balloon that we let out all the air to be able to go. All right, last time, my friends. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let it go. All right. Well, hopefully our brain has begun to be able to be a little bit more reset and being able to do that. And even our jar, we're settling down. Well done. Oh, my friends, we've been talking about the joy of who we are. We've been talking about liking ourselves, haven't we? Taking extra care that we can be the best person that we are meant to be. We've talked about to care for our neighbor, which is everybody, right? So today, I want to start off with a book entitled God's Dream. God's Dream. It was written by a very famous man. His name is Archbishop Tutu, and he's from South Africa. God's Dream. Dear child of God, what do you dream about in your loveliest of dreams? Do you dream about flying high or rainbows across the sky? Do you dream about being free to do what your heart desires, or about being treated like a full person, no matter how young you might be? Do you know what God dreams about? If you close your eyes and look with your heart, I am sure, dear child, that you will find out. God dreams about people sharing. God dreams about people caring. God dreams that we reach out and hold one another's hands and play one another's games and laugh with one another's hearts. But God does not force us to be friends or to love one another. Dear child of God, it does happen that we get angry and hurt one another. Soon we start to feel sad and are so very alone. And sometimes we cry, and God cries with us. But when we say we're sorry and forgive one another, we wipe away our tears and God's tears too. Each of us carries a piece of God's heart within us. And when we love one another, the pieces of God's heart are made whole. God dreams that every one of us will see that we are all brothers and sisters. Yes, even you and even me. Even if we have different mommies and daddies or live in different faraway places. Even if we speak different languages or have different ways of talking to God. even if we have different eyes or different skin. Even if you are taller and I am smaller, even if your nose is a little and mine is large. Dear child of God, do you know how to make God's dream come true? It is really quite easy. As easy as sharing and loving and caring. As easy as holding and playing and laughing. And as easy as knowing we are family, because we are all God's children. Will you help God's dream come true? Let me tell you a secret. God smiles like a rainbow when you do. God's dream, my friend. All this year, that's what we've been talking about. Sharing and caring and looking after each other. And let's just take a minute to think about what dream God has for us as people. You know, we're special because we're made in the image of God. Every single one of us. And that means that every human being is unbelievably valuable. Because of that, God longs for us to reach out and hold each other's hand, to play with each other, to laugh with each other, even listen to each other when someone's sad or lonely. God dreams about people caring. God dreams about people sharing. God dreams that we say we are sorry when we hurt each other. God dreams that we're all one family, sisters and brothers, because we are all God's children. And remember, that makes us unbelievably valuable. No matter where you live, or if you speak a different language, or have different ways of talking to God. Indeed. Well, today I want to illustrate this dream today by making a watercolor butterfly. Now, if we are all together, we would do this in the classroom right now. But instead, you can do this at home. So here's what you need, my friends. You need a coffee filter right up here. Just a coffee filter. And I'm sure you've got some washable markers. All right, being able to do that. You need a spray bottle and you need pipe cleaners. Okay, all right. What you're going to do, my friends, is you're going to take that old coffee filter and you're going to go ahead and you're going to flatten it out, just like this one up here. You're going to take that old coffee filter and you're going to flatten it out, right? Got one right here. And then you're going to take your washable markers and you're going to make some designs here. Anything that you want. You could do flowers, you could do designs, you could do coloring, being able to do that. So just like that, make some designs. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your spray bottle of water and you're going to go ahead and you're going to spray water on it. And what you're going to see is you're going to see that the colors begin to dissolve and meld together. Just like I've done here, being able to do that. So you've got your designs over here, and then you've got your coffee filter, which is pretty wet by now, in being able to do that with all kinds of things. And then, my friends, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your coffee filter and you're going to make it like butterfly wings. You're going to be able to kind of do it kind of like the idea of being able to make kind of like a bow tie, right? You're going to make those butterfly wings just like that with all your colors that you've done. All right. And then with your pipe cleaner, you're going to make kind of the antenna, being able to do that. I did this one over here. I have already kind of scrunched up my coffee filter, and I took my pipe cleaners over here, and I wrapped it around so that you have a butterfly with antenna there. And then I took some string just to be able to hang it. And then, my friends, I made a sign that identifies God's dream. God's dream. just like a butterfly. Remember, a butterfly was a caterpillar that became a butterfly, and now is full of color in being able to do that. That's kind of like us becoming all that we are meant to be in God's dream. Thanks very much. I sure have loved being able to be with you this year in values class, and I've loved our life together. All right, see you next year.